don't believe in gods. It is not something I have a choice to do. That's the way my brain works. I look at evidence. I look at what I've been taught. If I don't believe it, I can't make myself believe it. It just doesn't happen. It's like you're asking me to have a third arm. Okay. If I am convinced of a point, I will then believe it. If I think it's not true, then I disbelieve it. That's what belief means.
You've been believing so far it's a coincidence.
No, I believe almost all of those types of things are reading too much into the words, trying to make the story fit. That's my opinion. So no, I don't believe in that. It's like assigning meaning to an astrology report or doing numerology. If you look into it, you can kind of twist it around and make it fit. So, and to be honest, you made a good example with the positioning of the testes higher in the body, but to really be convincing, we would have to take the time to, number one, look at the surah, the way that was worded, and then number two, go check an embryology textbook or get an embryologist in the room or something like that, which we cannot do on this kind of a format. So, go ahead.
Do you not want to believe in God? Or?
I don't have a desire either way. I want to know what is true to the best of my ability to do so. And if there's a God, there's a God. If there's no God, there's no God. I want to be convinced of what is most likely true. So I don't have a desire to go to an end position.
Would you rather be convinced that there is a God than there isn't? Or would you rather be convinced that, there isn't God?
I would only rather be convinced if there actually was. And if there actually wasn't, I would rather not be convinced. Because I would rather that my beliefs correspond with what is true than be the other way around.
Okay, I see.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to end it with this. I still stand that there is more evidence to make you believe than there isn't. Because let's say if you have strong evidence to be atheist, then it would be very strong to the point that people would not even follow their religion.
Yeah, and I can explain that. I can explain that to you sometimes. So come back and we'll have that. That gets into the psychology of belief, because we have some understanding now of why people believe things despite evidence or lack thereof in both directions. So that's a modern thing that we didn't have 20 years ago. That kind of psychological knowledge. We had hints of it, but it's gotten much more clear with a lot more research over the last 20 to 30 years.